I'm Wendy DeGroot, and I'll be giving my speech today on how to make my life a little more green. So in order to ask myself, how can I really make my life a little more green? I must first ask myself, what do I do already? What do I not do? What can I do now to make changes, and what changes can I make further down the line? All of these will help find my answers for greening up my life. First, I live on a working farm with pigs, chickens, sheep, horses, and hopefully soon bovine. We raise our own meats and eggs, so we do not have to have ours shipped in by some big truck, all in plastic and styrofoam packages. Our animals are raised without hormones and organically. This helps our bodies with fewer chemicals. I guess you can green up your own body as well. All of our leftover food either goes to our pigs or out to the compost heap. We use the compost to raise vegetables and herbs. We reuse egg cartons for home use and also for what we sell. Often the people that we sell eggs to will bring their own cartons. When we're using our own cartons, we only change the label so it has the correct date that we've collected the eggs. We have a windmill and a few solar panels to help with heating the water for the animals, as well as the heating lamps used for them during the winter time. We try to be careful of our water consumption, as we have to haul it from the Evansville fill station. My husband usually picks it up on his way home from work. If we need to make a special trip, we try to combine trips, so we're not wasting gas and polluting more just for one thing. We do live approximately 7 miles outside of town. What don't we do? There's a lot. We don't drive fuel-efficient vehicles, as I have 4 children. So small, fuel-efficient cars, they're out of the picture. As well as the fact that we have a farm and often need the use of pickup trucks, backhoes, and other farm equipment. We don't recycle. I just never seem to make the time to sort and drop off recycling in town. We're not always good about turning off lights and conserving electricity. We have a couple computers, a few TVs, electronics get left on all the time, ceiling fans. We also have 2 freezers, and they're old, certainly not very efficient at all. The changes we could make could start with turning off the lights more, turning off our electronics when we're not using them, and making sure that and ceiling fans are off when we leave the house. Sorting our trash and dropping it in recyclable bins when we happen to be going to town, that could make a big change for us. We could hopefully invest in new freezers in the near future. This would provide us with more energy-efficient appliances, as well as having better seals that won't let the cold air out, wasting electricity. I hope to add to our windmills and our solar panels, enough that one day we could power everything here on wind and solar alone. Not only would I get the satisfaction of not having to pay the electric bill, the money is used on the equipment, so it's a really good investment. I think that all of us can find changes to make in our own lives, to make ourselves greener. In preparing this speech, I can say that I found ways to make huge improvements on our impact on the world. You just have to look at what you do every day, and like everything else, make a list. See what changes you can do now, see what big changes you can do later down the road. I have certainly found out how to make my life a little greener.